Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the masterclass on multitasking on your Galaxy phones. So if you're using Samsung Galaxy phones, a lot of people don't really understand how multitasking works or how multi-window works and what is pop-up window, and a lot of people end up never using these options. And with this video I aim to change it. I want to explain how this works. It's very easy, very straightforward, and once you know how this works you will be using it a lot more than before. So let's get into it. The first thing you need to do is go in settings and here look for advanced features. Go in here and here you will see this option multi-window. So straight away go in multi-window and here you will see these three options. Now one by one I'm going to tell you what these features are and what they do. The first one here is swipe for split screen. So this is basically how you can split your screen and use two apps side by side. Now if you go in here, it shows you the gesture you need to do to launch split screen, and it is a simple gesture. You swipe up from the bottom of the display with two fingers and this launches your screen into split screen mode. Now at the top half I've got my settings app, and at the bottom half this is giving me all the recent apps that were in the recents menu, this menu, right? So there you go. Now I've got 5 apps here, but if I want to launch any other app in the second half of the window, I can scroll up and all my apps are here. So let's select an app from here. We'll select Good Lock. Now this way you can use both of these apps side by side. Then you can also tap on these 3 dots here and you can switch the location of these apps as well. And you can hold it here and move up and down and change the size of these windows as well. And if you swipe totally down, it will end the split screen mode and you will now have one full app working here. Now that is one way of launching into split screen mode, but there is another way that you can do it. So tap on this recents menu, opens up, tap on the app icon, and here you will see this option open in split screen view. Tap on it and now you have the same split screen view. You have settings at the top and then at the bottom you can launch another app. So that's the simplest way to launch into multi window. Now let me show you another option here, full screen in split screen view. This is the last option here. So go in here and here you will see that if you turn it on, both the apps when they're open in split screen view will take the whole screen, which means your notification bar at the top and navigation bar at the bottom will disappear. So if we turn this on, launch in split screen view, open another app, you can see that we don't have any notification bar or navigation bar at the bottom. Both the windows are taking the whole screen. If I turn it off, these bars come back, and if I turn it on, they disappear. So if you want to maximize the space on your display in multi-window, you can turn on this feature. Now here I want to share with you one very important tip. Since not all the apps on Galaxy phones support multi-window, you can actually force them to launch into multi-window. So if there is a particular app that does not launch into multi-window, you can actually force it. And you can do that by going into advanced features again and go in labs and here turn on multi-window for all apps. And what this will do is that it will allow all apps to open in pop-up view or split screen, including apps that haven't been designed for these layouts. Now, if we go back into multi-window, I want to show you a fantastic feature. This is one of the best multitasking features that Samsung first introduced, and now Google has also copied it. So I want to talk about this feature. Let's open these two apps in multi-window. We have settings here, and let's open Play Store. Now let's say you want to open any two apps side by side, and these are the two apps that you use side by side a lot. So instead of going into multi-window view and then opening these two apps manually, you can actually create a pair of these two apps and have it on your home screen all the time, and you can launch this pair in split screen whenever you want. So the way you can do that is tap on this 3-dot menu, and here you see the star icon, tap on it, and now you have the option to add the app pair to home screen or apps edge panel. So we're gonna add it to both. We're gonna add it to home screen and we're gonna add it to apps edge panel. Now you also saw this pair go into the edge panel. If I go in here, this is it right here. Now here you can see that I have this app here on my home screen, and even if I remove this from the recents, I can tap on it and these two apps will open in split screen every time I'll tap on this icon. Now that we have the split screen and multi-window covered, let's talk about the pop-up view. So you can launch it by swiping in at the top right and left edges, and this will launch any app into pop-up view. Before, we have already set up the setting to force any app to open into pop-up view. So all the apps on your phone will follow that command and they will open up in pop-up view. So let's turn this feature on, and from here you can actually increase or decrease the size of the touch section. So here you can see these two options here. So once you have this turned on and you have selected your top corner area, simply swipe in from the top right corner, and now you can see that I can already change the size of this window and then leave it, and now I have settings open up in this pop-up view. I can move around this app, I can tap here and minimize this as well. Now I can do whatever I want to do on my phone, and this pop-up window will stay here. Whenever I need it, I can tap it to open it again. Now if I tap here, you'll see that we have a lot of options here. So what these options do, if I tap on this one, this will keep these few icons at the top permanently, and then I can simply minimize it, maximize it, cancel it, whatever I want to do, and then let's cancel this. Now what this will do is that this will open this pop-up view into split screen view. So if I tap on it, now from pop-up view you can go into the split screen view. There is another way to do it and I'll show you how to do it. That's much easier. Then you can also change the transparency of this window. So you can use that and change the transparency and continue to do whatever you're doing in the background while still having that app open at the front. So that's transparency. Then we have the minimize option, and finally we have the maximize option that will launch the app into full view. And then finally we have the option to cancel it. Now I want to show you how you can open this into a multi-window. So one option was to tap on this icon and that will open it into multi-window, but there is another very easy option. So you simply hold it here, and now we have already entered the multi-window view. So you simply tap and hold on this blue icon here, and now you can drop it here and it will open into multi-window, and you can open another app below there, and now you have two apps side by side. That is the easiest way to launch multi-window from pop-up view. Now I'm going to show you another very cool feature with pop-up view. You can have a lot of apps open side by side in pop-up view. So let me minimize this one, and okay, we have the clock app. Let's minimize that, and now we have these two apps side by side, and you can see this icon here. If I tap on it, it will open both of these apps side by side. I can resize them, and now I have got two apps. You can continue to open more. So now let's say I want to open Play Store. Now I've got three apps open side by side, and if I tap on the home button, they will all minimize, and when I tap on them, you can see all of them. So that way you can have multiple apps floating on your screen. You can continue to do whatever you're doing. Tap on them, and if you want to open them all at the same time, you have this icon here. They will all open at the same time, and if you want to minimize them all at the same time, tap on the home button and they will all minimize. And this is crazy. You'll never need to use 4 apps in pop-up view on your phone, but the fact that you can do it if you want is just mind-blowing. So there you have it, guys. That's multitasking and multi-window on Samsung Galaxy phones. If you have never used them before, now you can see this video and you can go ahead and use multi-window and multitask on your Galaxy phones. I hope you have learned something new from this video and this was useful for you guys. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I will see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.